Friday means it is Roadie Roundup time as we chat about some of the fun headlines making the rounds this week. And let's meet our esteemed panel this morning. What a trio. Lauren Ruggiero, founder of Buffy Pets, is here. Good morning, Lauren.
Good morning.
Nice to see you. Making his triumphant return to the road show, comedian Andrew Williams. Hello, sir.
Thank you.
And last but certainly not least, travel writer Julie Tremaine. You're always here.
I never leave. I have a bedroom in the back.
But that doesn't mean you're not welcome, and we're not delighted to see
Who
you.
even asked for the new kitchen?
Whip up some pancakes for me then. Let's get it happening here. Let's move into the topics here, you guys. A new survey shows that people would like to read more, saying if they had 15 minutes more per day, they would use that time to read. So what would you do with an extra 15 minutes in your day if you could carve out the time, Julie, to do something different, you know, other than rewatch this segment with me? What would you do?
Everyone has 15 minutes every day that they are not using well. I disagree with the premise of this because there is easily more than 15 minutes a day that I'm just scrolling through Instagram posts that I've already seen. I've already seen once, and I'm just like, I'm just go back in case I missed anything.
Right, you have carpal tunnel here at it so much.
Honestly, it's a real thing. But I think if I were going to devote 15 minutes to doing something really productive, I would just do some yoga. I really wish that I was doing like a little bit of stretching or just like time that wasn't in front of a screen or talking to people. Just like quiet, do something really good for yourself.
Sure, Andrew.
I have to say, I agree. I need to meet these people who don't have 15 minutes. Like, I mean, because I don't buy that. But for a while, for me, reading was a big one. But I've gotten into listening to books in the car, and that's life-changing. So that has been a big thing for me. But I recently moved, and I've been putting off hyper-organizing my drawers with everything perfectly lined up, and it's really bothering. It's eating away at me.
This is good.
But I can't get, maybe when the bad weather starts and I feel trapped and I have nothing else to do, I'll get into it. But I'll go organize when I have time.
I'm told we have pictures right now of your chaotic drawers.
No.
Make sure you Instagram before and after.
I will, yes, yeah.
Lauren?
So I have to get online more. That's my problem. I read a lot. My friend actually just screenshotted of me because I posted for the first time in forever.
Okay.
And she's like, you have to step up your game. And I'm like, oh my God, I have to get back on.
Right.
It's terrible.
And,
It's
well,
like
you
once
know,
every 3 weeks.
And we need you back on there.
You know, I'm very interested.
You're like our oxygen, Lauren. Moving on, speaking of social media and that type of thing, we want to know, you know, a new study says that those who posted a lot of selfies were seen as less likable, less successful, more insecure, and less open to new experiences. Oh, I hope none of you post selfies because they just listed all the ways you're a failure. For you guys, what are those social media pet peeves, the things people do? Do selfies annoy you? I'm in some sometimes. Andrew, what is it for you that irks you about social media?
I have to say, an occasional selfie, even one a week, I'm okay with. Yeah. But if your Instagram page is all selfies, I'm judging you and I think you need help. I'm sorry.
Too much.
Yes, it is way too much. It's like, why are you so convinced you're so cute?
Do something to convince us.
We'll never post a selfie again. Got it. Okay.
And it's true because the people I know who post all selfies are the most insecure people I know.
That's true.
Yes.
I gotta delete some selfies.
No, you're fine.
Lauren?
Yeah.
My biggest pet peeve, I think, is how much fun everyone's having.
They're not.
I know, and I think that's the thing. I'm like, I need to be traveling more. I need to be around more animals, even though I think I'm around a lot of animals every day. My food needs to be looking better, and it's not. So.
All right. Yeah, I don't think they're having as much fun as
No
they
more highlight reels.
Right,
Give
exactly.
me real stuff.
Give us the real talk.
Give us the real.
Julie?
I think that my favorite part of social media is when people post like behind the scenes, like how these selfies actually got made. And
Yes.
it's like, there's like a friend holding up a plant in front of someone and they're like, oh, I'm in this luxurious jungle right now. And so it's,
Is that happening?
Yes, no, totally. It's
You need to follow these accounts.
Because it's like, oh yeah, no, you're definitely seeing how the sausage is made and it is not pretty.
All right.
I don't know how we follow that, but we'll do our best.
That's another Instagram account.
A sports betting website has announced they are going to pay one hungry fan to travel to football stadiums across the country in search of the best game day dishes in the league. So does the notion that football is returning, that we are at the threshold of the new season, have you excited for fall, for all that pumpkin spice nonsense? Andrew, I'll start with you, buddy.
It's too much. Pumpkin spice, it's fine, but you know what? When Charmin's making pumpkin spice toilet paper, I have problems with that.
There's a pumpkin
pull back,
spice spam.
pull back, okay?
Spam's coming out.
I know, I did see that.
No, that's not real.
No, it's real.
Oh my
Pumpkin
God.
spice spam.
I
Yes.
thought it was just a picture for fun, or is
No,
it a
no,
legit
this
thing?
is happening all around the
All right,
country.
reel in the spam. Let's go. But Lauren, does it have you kind of like on overload for fall? I mean, you still want to
I
enjoy
do. I
some?
love fall. I love the crispness. I don't like what it means, like what's coming. Winter is coming.
Yes.
But I love fall, and I want to see how I can get that job because I'm available to do that.
I'll throw your
so
name in.
please
How
do.
about you, Julie?
Fall is really nice. I definitely enjoy, especially cider donuts. I'm anti-pumpkin spice, but I think New England's best fall food is cider donuts. I'm on board with that. Really love
I love it.
those, but like, no, I will not be drinking any pumpkin spice beverage or any single thing this
I'm
fall.
with you.
Yeah, somebody said to me, "Oh, I want to get pumpkin beers tonight." I said, "It's too early."
Yeah, no. I had to use the heat in my car twice, and it's August.
Yeah, but it was. We're back. We're in the 80s again. All right. You know.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's the humidity that gets you.
Well, what
It
have
is.
we learned here? Today?
It's a dry humidity.
Well, what
Could be rain.
have we learned here today besides nothing? Andrew, Lauren, Julie, always a pleasure.
Thank
you so
you.
much
Thank
for
you.
spending your Friday with us and having some fun. Great catching up with the Roadie Roundup panel.